Hello and welcome to the Language Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, here to guide you through your English language journey. In today's episode, we'll dive into a powerful strategy for mastering English, learning to think in English. This approach can transform your fluency and help you communicate more naturally. Let's explore how you can train your mind to think directly in English instead of translating from your native language. Why think in English? Before we discuss how to think in English, let's understand why it's so important. 1. Improves fluency. Translating every thought from your native language to English slows you down. Thinking in English eliminates this step, making your communication faster. 2. Enhances understanding. When you think in English, you start associating words directly with their meanings, which deepens your comprehension. Builds confidence. Thinking in English builds familiarity and makes speaking or writing feel natural. Now that we know the why, let's focus on the how. Step 1. Start with simple vocabulary. If you're new to this practice, start small. Use everyday words you already know. For instance, as you go about your day, think, I need to drink water. Where is my phone? What should I eat for lunch? This helps you get comfortable forming simple thoughts in English. Tip: keep a list of common phrases or expressions and repeat them in your mind during routine tasks. Step 2. Label your surroundings. Start associating the objects around you with their English names. Look at a chair and say to yourself, this is a chair. See a tree and think, the tree is tall. This habit strengthens your vocabulary and reinforces your ability to think in English. Activity. Carry sticky notes or a mental checklist and label items in English. Over time, you'll automatically start identifying them in English. Step 3. Practice inner dialogue. Talk to yourself in English throughout the day. Morning routine. I need to brush my teeth and make coffee. Planning your day. What task should I complete today? Reflecting. Today was productive. I learned new words and completed my work. Tip: if you're worried about making mistakes, remember this is for your mind only. Nobody is judging you. Step 4. Describe what you see. Observation is a great tool for thinking in English. While walking outside, describe your surroundings. The sky is blue, the road is busy, that man is wearing a red jacket. At home, describe your actions. I'm chopping vegetables, I'm watching a movie. This step helps you stay immersed in English and expands your descriptive abilities. Step 5. Use English for decisions. In your mind, make decisions in English. For example, when choosing between two options, think, should I wear the blue shirt or the white one? I'll have coffee instead of tea. Making decisions in English helps build logical thinking in the language. Step 6. Build mental stories. Challenge yourself to create short stories in your mind. Think about a simple event and narrate it to yourself in English. Example: I went to the store, I bought some fruits, apples, bananas and oranges. Then I came home and made a fruit salad. Tip: these stories don't have to be complex. The goal is to get comfortable stringing sentences together. Step 7. Use English media. Immerse yourself in English through podcasts, audiobooks or videos. Listen actively and try to repeat or paraphrase what you hear in your mind. Watch movies or TV shows and predict what the characters might say next. This constant exposure helps your brain start operating in English mode naturally. Step 8. Think in English before bed. As you wind down, reflect on your day in English. Ask yourself, what did I do today? What did I learn? What are my plans for tomorrow? This habit builds consistency and strengthens your ability to think in English over time. Step 9. Be patient with yourself. Thinking in a new language isn't an overnight change. It's a skill that grows with practice. Celebrate small wins like completing a thought or sentence in English without translating. Don't worry about mistakes. Perfection isn't the goal here. Progress is. Conclusion. To summarize, learning to think in English involves 1. Starting with simple words and phrases. 2. Labeling your surroundings. 3. Practicing inner dialogue. 4. Describing what you see. 5. Making decisions in English. 6. Creating mental stories. 7. Using English media for immersion. 8. Reflecting in English at the end of the day. With consistent effort, you'll find yourself naturally thinking and even dreaming in English. Remember, it's a journey and every small step counts. Thank you for tuning into the Language Mindset podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and share it with someone who's also learning English. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay motivated and keep thinking in English.